am the lord of all that is
Hello,
golden.
Godric. Looking extra crusty today. So Godric might be the easiest out of all the bosses, but he's also the most disgusting. Like, look at all those little crummy little limbs. They're all crusty and stuff and scraggly. There is only one character in all of cinematography that reminds me of Godric. I'm doing pretty well fighting against him for my first time, and his jump attack is really coming in handy. Got a little greedy here. Alright, this part's pretty gross. Right, second phase, baby. Cool, I just ate that. Alright, I got some pretty good hits in there, but then he just deleted me. Deleted. This felt so good just to right in there. And then turns out I'm just really bad at his second phase. Then it happened again. So then I decided to take a little walk and go find my friend. So I summoned my friend and it was super helpful. Honestly, I see why people use summons all the time, especially in these games. Summoning my friend made it so much easier and also faster to defeat Godric. I have no idea what he's going on about here, but I got a really good rune. And then right here we have Godric's shriveled carcass. Delicious. Lernia is so pretty, but I bet you it probably smells because it's a swamp. Well, lake. But anyways, Elden Ring is so pretty, it just sometimes makes you forget how difficult it is. Alright, first things first is we're gonna go grab a map. Alright, we have arrived at the scene of the map with these little shrimp people. Lernia isn't that bad, it's really nothing compared to Caelid. Delicious, I will add your runes to my pocket. Perfect, yes, come over here. Oops, panic roll. Okay, so this was pretty dumb. So I had defeated most of the camp, I got hit by their little magic crystals, ran out of flasks, and then just died. So I went back, took care of that whole problem, and grabbed my runes. So shortly after that, we were scampering around Lernia, and we ran into somebody talking about Miquella's favor. Also, we started a very small but important quest. Okay, so she asks us to get this necklace from the guy who's selling like crab oil down the street, and we do that. He does say that she's really odd, and there's a couple reasons why we'll see later, and this quest is one of the best ones, and it leads to a really big area. So then I run back to our friend, and she invites me to her little hangout. Volcano Manor is the area where we're going to be later on in the game. So this game is massive, so we decided to do a little bit more exploring. So then I go to this Rose Church and I run into this guy. I genuinely had no idea that this guy could hop like 20 feet. Rewatching this tape, I'm genuinely astonished. If I delete him, do I get that move? Don't even try me, I know all of your tricks, okay? What the? Okay, so I'm over here fighting for my life, and I'm not sure how that happened, but that was wild. Alright, buddy, I see what you're trying to do there. Okay, so I respawn, and I'm running through the church, and I hear him respawn also. Grab my runes, and I'm waiting for him to come over. So after standing there for a bit, I realize he's not coming to me, so I go over, and he's standing there waiting for me. What a little diva. Watching that hurt. Eventually, I was able to whittle him down and finally defeat him. It's me, Patches. It's me, Jessica. Well, anyways, I ran into Patches in Lernia. I didn't even realize he was in Lernia. Anyways, he was telling me that I should run into Raya, who I already talked to about Volcano Manor. She sent me that invite. But Patches is also telling us to go to Raya Lucaria and basically get snatched up by something in the basement. I mean, I think he's setting me up for failure, and I don't want to go to the base of the Erd tree. I have no idea where I am here, but it's beautiful. That's the beauty of Elden Ring. I'm over here enjoying myself. I realize that there's a fight going on nearby and I'm collecting those runes, and then I almost get hit by this guy at the top of the tower, so I decide he needs to go first. This tower has some pretty good loot, so stop by if you're in Lernia. Oh, that problem took care of itself. Quickly wandered off to where everybody was fighting and I was collecting runes from. Took care of that problem. And then I finally got rid of everybody in the camp. Carrion Study Hall. I remember this place has some good stuff, so I'm gonna come back. So we stumbled upon something very interesting. This is probably one of the weirdest designed enemies I've ever come across. He does get to summon enemies and everything, but please tell me why you're in a boat. He does disappear on you every 3 seconds and you have to go hop on your horse and find him. Like, please tell me how this attack does not look ridiculous. Interesting. So going through this fight, I realized that I really need to work on getting more stamina because that's the only thing holding me back. Alright, so after defeating him, we got some death root, which is really helpful and we'll get to that later. Thank you so much for watching today. The next video will start with Raya Lucaria.